Hi, this is Real Wild, and this month I want to give you 3 tips on how to improve your mental game. Number 1, find a friend. My brother lives close now. It's really awesome. We get to practice together because there's times when I shoot out there by myself that everything feels like it's really good, but when someone else shows up and you can compare targets and scores, it changes things. So you get to see how you and your equipment are performing better. So that's a big part of having a friend there. Another story is like having a friend, Chris Schaff. We go to tournaments all the time, and the first thing he does on practice day, let's make competition. And so we shoot little rounds, 150 rounds, different score rounds that we've got going on. And in fact, at Neems 2 years ago when he won, the day before or during practice, he said, let's go make competition. He dragged me out of the booth and we went over and we shot 2 rounds and he lost both of them to me, went back, swapped his bow, come back and beat me with that bow. And that's the bow he went on to win the tournament with. So to me, finding a friend that can help you check and see where things are at mentally helps build your confidence in what you have. Number 2 is scores. You need a measurable, something to give you an idea where you're at. At home, if you're shooting 710s and you get to the event, you know that that's a reasonable goal and a standard to have, rather than shooting just arrows at home and be like, oh, well, I should shoot a 710, and you just don't know. Like, I see several people when we go to Vegas say they want to shoot a 300, but have never shot one at home or really don't know because they're just not keeping track of that. And I think that mentally helps a lot. If you've been shooting a lot of 300s at home and you get to Vegas, it really helps you shoot a 300 there, and I think that helps your mental part of that a lot. Number 3 is visualization. I think this is a really key one. I do it a lot. I will shoot that arrow, go, this is to win the tournament. And so when I get to a tournament and if I get to that arrow, I feel like I've been there before. I remember one of the players in the major leagues when he won the World Series with a home run, he said that he had done that a ton as a kid. He'd been there a lot, so when he got the chance to get up and do it, it wasn't a big deal. And I think that's something that can always help mentally, is if you practice that, say this is for the last arrow and shoot, it'll also tell you how your equipment and you're doing. Our mind is a really powerful thing and can cause us to have those emotions and those nerves without really being there. So I think that's a big part. I hope these 3 things helped you out this year. Thank you to my sponsors, which this wouldn't be possible without. Thank you to you for watching and supporting. Leave any questions or comments on the video, and I can't wait to see you next month.